How to choose your career the Ikigai way. If you are a student or a working professional and confused what career choice is best suited for me, then this video is for you. I'll be sharing with you a 4-step framework using which you can decide which career to choose based on your true inner calling and makes you enjoy and love your work. So, before we begin, click the subscribe button below right away so that it encourages me to keep going and keep coming up with such videos for you. One of the most important questions you will ever have to answer is, what is the purpose of my life? In Japanese, there is a concept called as ikigai. That means a reason to live, or more specifically, the reason to get up in the morning and get on to the life. The word refers to having a direction or purpose in life, that which makes one's life worthwhile. Your ikigai is your reason for jumping out of the bed in the morning and appreciate life every single day. So, how to find your ikigai? According to Japanese culture, everyone has ikigai. There are 4 questions that can help us to find your path. If you write them down somewhere where you come across them regularly, be it your bathroom mirror or your wardrobe, you can use them as a compass, bringing you closer to your purpose. To find your ikigai, you must ask yourself the first question: what do I love? This is your passion. What is that something I would do even if I am not paid for it? Question number 2: what I am good at? That's the vocation, your vocational skill, your calling. It could be painting, writing, coding, or sports person, or any other such skill. Question number 3: what can I be paid for? That's your profession. People need to pay for it. Now if you say, taking dog for walk is my passion, I love doing it and I'm really good at it, but people won't pay you for that unless you start professionally managing a dog walking business or build a business model around it which adds value to people and people like to pay you for the services. And number 4th question is, what does the world need? That is your mission. People should be in need of this to grow in their life, either in personal life like yoga for good health, or nutrition advice, or spiritual well-being like meditation, or skill like public speaking for professional growth. Ikigai is seen as a convergence of these 4 questions, where what you love meets what you're good at, meets what you can be valued and paid for, meets that which the world needs. Let's get deeper into these 4 questions to figure out your ikigai. You can draw your own Venn diagram to find the intersecting point of these 4 circles. The first question is, what you love. This question is about figuring out what you find fun, interesting, and motivating. Ask these questions to yourself to find out what you love doing. What would you do if you didn't have to worry about making money? How would you spend your life, your time on a long vacation or free weekend? What's exciting to you and gets your creative juices flowing when you do that work? What would you enthusiastically talk about for hours and hours? Ask this question to yourself to know what you love doing. To know about question number 2, what you're good at. This question is meant to figure out your natural gifts, your talents, and your skills. What parts of your current job are you effortlessly good at? What is that in which you are the best? Be it your workplace, your community, or even the whole world. With some education and experience, could you be among the best at what you do? What can you be paid for? Question number 3. This question is about the things that can put bread on your table, whether you enjoy them or not. Have you ever been paid for what you do? If not, are other people being paid for this work? Are you already making a good living doing it? Can you eventually make a good living doing this work? Is there a scope for it? Question number 4. What the world needs. This question is meant to figure out what you can give to the world, your culture, or your family. What problem in a society would you like to help solve immediately? What issues in a community or the whole world touch you emotionally? Are people willing to part with the resources to buy what you are selling? Will your work still be relevant a decade or even a century from now? Take a few minutes to write whatever keywords, phrases, and ideas come up for you in each circle. Then look for areas of natural overlap. Once you have some answers to these questions, you can start looking at the various places where they intersect. Think about all these elements and the connections they have to each other. The idea is to have all the intersecting parts in balance. Right at the center of your chart is the answer to your personal ikigai. That will be your key to a prosperous, joyful, and long life. The fundamental difference between we as human and other living being is we as human have a purpose much larger than just survival. The purpose of life is not to make a living. A bird and insect all are making a living. Earning 2 square meals a day is not an issue for anybody. Everyone does that. Your life is precious. You need to make a wonderful life out of it. God has given us such a beautiful brain, not just for mere survival. The purpose of life is to leave the world a much better place than what you inherited when you came in. Of course, you can't change the whole world alone. But if each one of us start doing things out of a true passion, then it creates a ripple effect. The world improve starts with I. Let each one of us take responsibility of our life. The purpose of life is how can I add value and make a difference in the lives of people around me. And this purpose is not driven to make more money. In the process of doing all this, he earns a living, makes a life out of it for him and his family. Purpose can never be money driven or just for oneself. Even a mafia, a don, a drug dealer makes money without any purpose, without making any difference, a good difference to people's life. Purpose of your life can always be answered when we ask ourselves, what is that I have that I can offer to the world, to the people around me, which will empower them, which the world needs, and you are good at it. That becomes your ikigai. In summary, the secret to a long and happy life is to live with purpose every single day. The first step to living with purpose is to regain control of your destiny. And the Japanese concept of ikigai is such a wonderful tool to do this. It may take months or even years to discover your reason for being. But be patient. You owe it to yourself. Finding your ikigai is a very enlightening process and is totally worth the time and effort it takes. Pursue it with everything you have as soon as possible once you have found your ikigai. Remember, people with purpose, goals, and visions have no time for drama. They invest their energy in creativity and focus on living a positive life. I hope you found this video useful and I wish you all the best to find your ikigai. And if you already found your ikigai, please drop in the comment section what is it. And don't forget to hit the bell icon and subscribe for the video so it encourages me to make more such videos in the future. Thank you so much. This is Manish signing off. See you in the next video.